one of our semi-final games in the uncapped division.
Yeah.
Between the first seed, 2jackets3diamonds.
And this is the first game that we're going to be streaming of them in total, really.
Yeah, and they're up against Team Accursed.
Yeah, we've seen them before. Do we want to bring up the round robin game, see what their game looked like?
Against 2jackets3diamonds, I can almost certainly tell you it was a stop.
All their games have turned out like that, really. Two Jackets has destroyed everybody. But we are having some networking issues. Our internet's being a bit wonky, like it always is. So be patient with the stream. The stream is going to be it's going to be rough.
For sure. But I can't find their game.
So I go.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So in that game, well, first let's talk about bans. So Team Accursed has banned away Quantum's Aurelian Soul. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Is Sweaty A-Soul.
Aurelian Soul one trick that
Yeah.
made it to Challenger.
Yeah.
Second account up there, so good on him. Don't let him have Aurelian Soul. Shen banned away Mechanical Reaper's a really big Shen player as well. He's pulled it out multiple times during this tournament, which you haven't seen, but it's the case.
We also see Fiora banned, even though she had just been nerfed this patch.
But you don't want to let X-Riker have one of that big comfort pick still.
Yeah.
As you
Riker
wish.
in Challenger right now, too.
Challenger flex.
Listen, Challenger's Challenger, come on.
Alright, and
You gotta give it to him.
his Tryndamere and the Gallia away from Leroy. On the other side, they banned the Maokai away from Mystic Decade, a jungle pick that he's opted for quite often during this tournament.
And they actually are going to get the Zac here.
Yeah, surprising.
Oh, I'm excited. Zac is a champion I love watching. He always does really strange things. He has weird interactions with his abilities. His Q and his E and his ult all just do weird things.
Yeah. Zaya picked up for Ayukura in the AD carry position. That's very safe, very good late game scaling. Scales really well with crit. It's not quite the safety of Caitlyn. Caitlyn was nerfed on this patch, so
Yeah.
it's a pretty noticeable attack speed loss as the game goes on.
We are going to see Rakan come in to, pair off with Zaya. It's pretty standard at this point.
Dr. Wilder gonna pick up the Rakan. I was talking to him about it just before the game, so he probably picked it just to spite me. But X-Riker
Yeah.
is gonna pick up the Jax for himself. That is one of his other three big picks: the Fiora, the Jax, and the Tryndamere. Normally you get three bans that direction, but they'll ban the Galio instead, and they pick up Ezreal for Hastega.
Ezreal, I don't know if I like Ezreal into Zaya here, especially with Rakan. Rakan, if he gets on Ezreal, which Ezreal can obviously charge it with Arcane Shift, but if he does get hit by the Charm, and then knocked up, he's almost assuredly dead before he can even do anything.
That's additionally Ezreal in general just not considered a very strong pick right now.
Yeah.
Especially like with your pick of the litter of AD carries. Literally no AD carries banned in. The Zaya's the only thing taken off the table. But
You've got all the powerhouses. You have Draven, Caitlyn's still on the table. You have Ashe. Ashe is a big utility support. Jhin, Jhin is so good right now. I really like Jhin with the new lethality buff to the items. I think Jhin is gonna make it way back into the meta. Yeah.
It will be Swain picked up for Mechanical Reaper in the top lane. Generally pretty strong pick. Can do
Think carefully, my friend.
Yeah.
And they'll shoot two bans towards Randy Newman in the support role. Tom Kench and Rom, two picks that he's had a lot of success with.
We also see Kassadin banned from Quantum. Quantum dominated with Kassadin in a few of their games yesterday. And we've talked about the Bramble Vest a lot, today and yesterday, but the Bramble Vest is also a great item against Swain. If you, because Swain auto-attacks in between his spells, because, it's the most efficient way to put down damage. You're going to reduce his healing like that, which is going to be pretty nice.
So, also banned away the Corki. Doesn't want to like Quantum because he's that powerhouse in the mid lane.
Another champion, the champion he played against Team Accursed.
Yeah, that's true.
Quantum went 11-1-4 in their other game, dealing 22k damage. It's a lot.
Looking at the Bard, it will be locked in a playmaking support, something that
Yeah, I'm a fan of Bard Ezreal because it's a lot of poke damage. It's almost like the Sona Ezreal kind of lane where you're just gonna like pepper them from afar with meeps and whatever.
They're mousing over the brand that would be a mid lane brand if they lock it in. I don't see it happening. I don't fancy Leroy as a mid lane brand player. It will instead be LeBlanc. Something had.
Yeah.
He's in season 2 of OKLC. It's not this most recent season, but season 2. He was very good, big LeBlanc player.
LeBlanc was also a lot different back then, so we'll see how he deals with her changes here.
It will be Oriana, bounced over, probably locked in favor of quantum physics.
Yeah, Oriana just brings a lot to the table. Oh, Katarina!
Oh, it's a much flashier matchup. We got Katarina versus LeBlanc in the mid lane on two of the big mid laners in OKLCS.
A lot of magic damage coming out from 2jackets3diamonds here. We have 4 magic damage dealing champions and Xayah, the ADC. So magic resistance is going to be big this game for Team Accursed.
Zach very happily itemized his towards that magic.
Yeah, especially considering they all give health and MR now. They all have the same stats, basically. A few differences here and there. One gives 100 or so more health. The other gives more health regen. But they're all basically the same items.
The thing about Zach is he really likes to build CBR as well, which both Spirit Message and Adaptive Help provide to you. So that's some nice itemization choices
Yeah.
for later.
I wonder if he's going to go Boots of Lucidity or Mercurial Treads here.
Yeah. Laser guidance to I'm not
Just talk louder then, I guess.
talk louder.
It's nice that you're not too loud now.
Yeah, I guess so. Sheldon, can you scroll down on the boots? Just so I can see. Yeah, my mic's not.
Is it, did it come unplugged?
No, it's.
Alright, we'll work on the volume here.
No, I unplugged it over here. I plugged it back in. Hello?
Well,
My mic has been muted this whole time.
yeah, that's unfortunate.
Your mic muted? No.
Alright, well, while I figure that out, I guess you can just talk a bit louder. It'll pick up in my mic.
Still hear you. They can still hear me.
Just a tiny bit. I guess this gives us some time. Alright, let's take a look at their last game a bit more while they fix Alex's mic here. So in their last game, Xayah was also picked for Ayukura. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce that name, but I'm guessing that's right. Ayukura? Ayukura? Oh yeah, there was a U there. Ayukura. Alright. She played Xayah in their last game. It was 5-0-8 for her. She dealt about half the damage that Quantum dealt that game. We also saw the Gnar, the Braum, and the Maokai for that same team. So that's probably why the Maokai was banned there. It looks like he set up a lot for their team in that game. A lot of assists on Mystic Decade. As for Team Accursed, we saw Riker on Yasuo. Riker is the top laner, right? Yasuo top, not as common as it used to be. It used to be a lot more frequent. But we see he did okay, I'm guessing, in the early game, but he did up 1-5-1. He did a good amount of damage, but not as much as Leroy in the mid lane on Oriana. Performed very well. And, what? Oh, okay. Still trying to get the mic fixed.
Well, I had it until just a second.
Yeah. Alright. It's still not working?
Hello? No, my mic's not picking up audio.
All right.
But I can hear, actually. I hear your... Wait, did they unplug?
Do you want to try this other microphone? I don't remember what the issue with it was.
No, I can... I don't think it's the headset. I'm
Okay.
hearing audio out of it. Right. Because it's not reconfigured. I got you.
All right. Well, the game has started. Well, you know, I was sad when we were having internet issues and networking issues, but now I'm sad that we're having hardware issues.
Oh wait, they can hear me now. Yes, they can hear me now. Okay, that's embarrassing. I was talking throughout all of that champion select, and I guess no one was really hearing anything I was saying.
Also, this obscenely loud dubstep in the background.
Yeah, that's a little bit of an issue.
I wonder if we can get that turned off if we ask nicely.
Okay, so no, I think that's not our department running that.
Yeah. Starting items, they all seem pretty standard.
Man, I
Zaya
said some really
Doran's shield
smart
now.
stuff in champion select.
Well, do you remember what you said? Oh, Jack's here, gonna initiate onto Swain. It looks like not a lot is gonna come from this, though.
Well, about 2/3 of his HP off.
He has enough time to back and still make it back to lane. Well, if he starts recalling now, he might.
Alright, the question is X-Striker going to try and stop him? I don't think he can stop him without taking too many tower shots and...
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
Alright, well, not a lot came from that, but we'll see if we can get this dubstep turned off by sheer force of will.
Yeah, I'm super excited to see Quantum Physics Katarina up against Leroy's LeBlanc. It should be not only flashy, but I'm expecting something very impressive out of Quantum Physics.
Yeah, a lot of jumps on both sides there. I'm excited to see, you know, if the LeBlanc is gonna, you know, clone in, jump, you have the clone jump, and the Katarina is gonna shun Poe everywhere. It's gonna be a lot of movement in the mid lane.
So,
this is Alex too, and I am Austin Wise.
Yeah, caster's name. Oh, hold on a second. X-Striker jumping onto Mechanical Reaper. Ooh, Thunderlord's proc off of X-Striker's Jax. You don't normally see that particular keystone on Jax.
Yeah, I think most people opt for Fervor still.
Fervor's super good on Jax. He stacks it really fast. He has 2 autos resets once you build the Titanic Hydra. Ooh, good knock-up with the
nice
grand entrance
stun.
on Randy Newman. He's going to get ignited. He's taken a lot of damage. Summoner Heal comes out for Hastega. In the meanwhile, X-Striker in the top lane. He's hit level 2. Mechanical Riper zoned away from the minion wave. He's going to turn back some damage. Leroy takes a little bit from Quantum Physics.
Leroy taking a lot of damage from minions. He's taking the casters, and at this low level, it's not something you want to do in the first 2 or 3 waves.
Holy cow. They're out for blood, but they burn both Summoner Heal on the side of Hastega and Randy Newman, the Summoner Ignite from Dr. Wildy.
Yeah, oh, and we see the grand entrance landing on Ezreal.
Yeah, Hastega a little late on that Essence Arcane Shift. Essence Flux is not that ability. It's W is the Essence Flux. Ayukura and Dr. Wildy with the Zaya Rakan. They are going to have shove advantage over Hastega and Randy Newman. Hastega is, or not Hastega, but Ezreal's not a particularly good champion at shoving the waves. Whereas
Shoving or clearing.
Zaya is very good at that.
Yeah, but Zaya's also a bit harder to see us with because it's hard to really manage the wave correctly when your attacks go through all the minions at the same time.
So my name is Alex 2. My summoner name is HNA2. Me, never mind, because here we go. Good never move onto both members, but it's gonna be first blood. X-Striker chains the stun from Counter-Strike into the elastic slingshot from Lado.
And that right there is exactly why Zach is banned so often. He was able to initiate from a long distance, CC, and then immediately followed up with another CC.
Yeah. The biggest thing about Zac is the fact that you can miss your elastic slingshot, but then your gank range is extended by the range of your stretching strikes. It's just absolutely ridiculous.
They just nerfed the auto attack range, the 200 from 300 on the little sling back thing.
Quantum Physics might go aggressive onto Leroy. Lado is here. Leroy trying to bait it out. Elastic slingshot being charged up, but he's too far under tower now.
Elastic slingshot get a miss, but he does hit him with the stretching strike. Not a lot's going to come from it, though. We see the junglers mid lane concentrated. I'd like to see some wards down now.
Yeah. And so
a lot of the bans make a lot of sense this game. They banned away Maokai actually away from Mystic Decade, who has been playing a lot of jungle Maokai this tournament. In case you didn't hear me during Champion Select, Lado gonna come in. He's gonna catch Quantum Physics with the stretching strikes. He Shunpo's away from the ethereal chains. He has to get the Shunpo back onto the dagger and makes it out nicely. Quantum Physics doesn't bat an eyelash. Mystic Decade is here, however, throws out the barrel. He's gonna get caught by the stretching strikes from Lado, and that'll be the end of that.
Yeah, LeBlanc and Katarina both extremely hard to gank. Katarina has a lot of flexibility with her Shunpo. LeBlanc just has a lot of range.
The other thing is, his name is Austin Wise, and his summoner name is Trapagon. Quantum Physics caught by the ethereal chains, but nothing coming out from Leroy. Here we go, X-Riker teleporting into the mid lane. Quantum Physics just gonna walk himself out of there, and X-Riker burns his teleport for basically nothing. Dr. Wildey gonna dodge away from the Cosmic Binding with the Grand Entrance.
So on the first back, we see Greg is picking up Tracker's Knife. Big fan of Tracker's Knife. We've seen it a lot in this tournament. I'm really surprised by the amount, actually. Great item. Sight is always needed in these kind of games.
Alright, force the recall. Oh, Quantum Physics dodged away from the counter-strike from X-Riker. He Shunpo's back! Flashy players from Quantum Physics dodge away from that gank, and that just means that X-Riker wastes a little bit more time in the mid lane. Oh, and he might get delayed on his way back up to the top lane by Mystic Decade. Mechanical Reaper coming out down with the Swain, ready to catch him out.
The war jump is going to get him out of there, though. We're going to see a lot of CS go to Swain here. Jax didn't lose a whole lot going mid lane. The wave was kind of in the middle, you know, it didn't make it to either tower. So we should see the CS still continue to be almost even.
Yep.
Grax and Zac pretty even. Mid lane, same thing. Bot lane, Ezreal is up about 10 CS.
Yeah, over Ayukura and Dr. Wildey.
Yeah.
Lado gonna find a ward with the help of that Scryer's Bloom.
Clearing a lot of vision here is good.
And that's, I guess that's kind of what you're talking about. Ezreal, even though he's going to be shoved in, he's going to have a little bit more time, or a little bit better ability to ensure he doesn't miss any of that CS randomly.
Oh, Ezreal is not great at clearing wave, but he is good at picking off specific minions.
Yeah.
When you need to. The Q is really good for that.
He's backed and he picked up a tier and another Sapphire Crystal, probably going towards that Sheen.
The Sheen, yeah.
The Quantum Physics going to get jumped on by Leroy again. Shunpo's back towards his minions. He doesn't feel ready to try and duel up against Leroy just yet.
Xayah on her back picked up a BF sword, so we are going to see Ezreal add a big loss for damage here in the few coming fights.
Mm-hmm. Right, Quantum
Jax
Physics, he's
looks
jumping
like
onto Leroy, but here's Randy Newman. He has to flash, but the Ethereal Chains catch him anyway. Caught by the Cosmic Binding, but it doesn't stun Ignite, and Leroy gets a kill back onto Quantum Physics. Mechanical Reaper dodging away from the gank well onto the top lane from Lado.
I really like to talk for a minute about how good Zac's new skin looks. The
SK Telecom.
Yeah. SKT Telecom, the skin for Zac looks beautiful. The Stretching Strike looks really good. It has like the gold inlay design at the skill shot line.
Yeah.
Looks really nice.
Mechanical Reaper catching a little bit of pressure from X-Riker, just getting shoved in, but not falling too far behind.
Katarina, Quantum Physics, picking up her Bilgewater Cutlass here. LeBlanc, Blasting Wand, and Phoenix Codex.
Randy Newman and Hastega putting down some pressure onto Dr. Wildey. There's the Grand Entrance, knocks him up. Hastega coming back around, but the Cosmic Binding will cancel any damage coming out from Ayukura.
Yeah, it was just poor timing. You know, he went in, got for the Grand Entrance, and he landed. It wasn't really that hard to hit, but Xayah just unfortunately had gotten caught by that. When they hit level 6, I think we're going to see a lot happen here.
I'm ready to see some skirmish in the bottom lane.
Some Rakan weird interaction Flash W.
Yeah, always fun. I love Rakan. Oh, there's the quickness being used to knock up Randy Newman after the Cosmic Binding. Ayukura unloading a lot of damage, but Hastega flashes away from the Root Collar. Featherstorm used the Summoner Heal as well. Hastega ignited. He's burned his own Summoner Heal. Hastega... Ayukura flashes the True Shot Barrage, picks up Hastega. That's a nice 2v2 for the bottom lane of 2jackets3diamonds.
Ayakura really timed everything well. You know, she featherstormed when it was logical to give her enough time to heal.
Oh, hold on a second, because here's Lado. He picks off Ayakura with the help of the Tempered Fate from Randy Newman. It's a double kill for Lado. Leroy now getting jumped on by Quantum Physics. He's using the Death Lotus in the mid lane, but he got rooted up. Explosive Cast used. Mystic DK gets the last auto onto Leroy, and he will survive with the help of that damage reduction. But here comes Randy Newman. He's going to throw out the Q just to slow him out. He wants to get out with the body slam, but here comes Lado. Body slams onto Randy Newman, actually. He's going to look for it, but he will not get it. Lado is on a rampage.
Zach, huge this game now, 4-0. Zach probably going to finish up Cinderhulk here with this back. It's going to help us clear a lot. It'll give him a lot more time to gank, because he'll just clear those camps so fast now. Let's actually check the gold here. Oh yeah, he's definitely got enough.
A lot of gold.
2,500.
Alright, but X-Wrecker gonna get caught by Mechanical Reaper on his way back up. He's taking a lot of damage with the Counter-Strike is being used. He stuns up Mechanical Reaper, and now he wants the auto-attack trade. He pops the Grandmaster's Might for the increased resistance. His ward goes down, but it's cancelled. He can't get the vision of Mechanical Reaper. He actually jumps back onto them with the as he throws down the Decrepify. X-Wrecker dodges away from the Never Move and almost gets Mechanical Reaper with that auto. Lado trying to hand over the Leroy,
but it's gonna reset.
It resets!
We've seen blue reset in like every game this tournament. Happened in well, not every game, but every matchup.
Mid laners, man, they're such little babies when it comes to coming to pick up blue buff. Leroy is trying to maximize his time by getting it from as long range as possible, but Riker flashes with the Counter-Strike, gets caught by the Never Move, he doesn't land it, but the Explosive Cast, he leap strikes away, he's back to safety, so a little bit of misplace from both X-Riker and Mystic Decade.
Just a little bit. I think we can forgive him for this.
That was really bad.
We can't roast the uncapped teams more than the Flat Cat team. Come on.
Well, when you make such a
I guess we do expect more
play
from them.
It's just because it's such an obviously bad play. There's some plays that are bad in hindsight for Platinum Cap, but that's just that's just really unfortunate for him.
It was.
I think he was trying to flash Leap Strike for the instant Counter Strike, but he didn't have the range on the Leap Strike.
No.
So it was a good try, but in the end messes up and he just
if
looks
it
silly.
had worked out, it would have been good. You know, he would have gotten on there. He'd pretty much one-shot him because Thunderlords gives him that ability.
Oh, Quantum Physics caught after the Shunpo with the Ethereal Chains, but he looks like he's Shunpo back towards the tower. Both X-Riker and Lado are hanging around the mid lane. They really want to kill Quantum Physics. Oh, Dr. Weldy goes in with the quickness and the grand entrance onto Randy Newman. Mystic Decade is here. There's a Tempered Fate to stop Ayakura in her tracks. They follow with the Magical Journey. Randy Newman's already used his Cosmic Binding, and Mystic Decade picks that one up. Has taken Essence or Arcane Shifts onto Ayakura, but he can't continue the chase. Now X-Riker caught, not quite by the Never Move.
Zach actually gonna try and
here
pick
comes
off
Lado. Quantum Physics
Zaya
stunned up by by X-Riker. Dr. Weldy goes in with the knockup, but it can't be interrupted. Lado uses the Let's Bounce to dodge away from that one. Hastika gets the heal from Ayakura. They will trade kills onto one another. Ayakura almost comes out on top there, but not quite.
I'm almost upset that it panned over there to mid lane for a little bit, and we actually lost. What happened there? Because we saw Zach go in on Zaya right before it panned over.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what the situation was, you know, because the camera was moving. I would have liked to see it.
Yeah.
We have good ward coverage right now from both teams.
I'd say it's a little bit better for Team Accursed. 2jackets3diamonds is mostly defensive vision in their own side of the jungle. Whereas Team Accursed has moved up aggressively, and they will know where Mystic Decade is at most of the time. Mystic Decade going in onto Randy Newman actually puts on a lot of damage. He's only got his Cinderhulk right now, but here comes Lado. True Shot Barrage comes across. It doesn't matter. Lado smites away the blue buff, and now Ayakura unloading a lot of damage. Quantum Physics going on the Leroy, who gets caught by the grand entrance, and Quantum Physics picks up a kill. Now Randy Newman is in trouble. They're going in with the Magical Journey. Quantum Physics Shunpo's over to his own dagger. They're looking to try and pick out the support of Team Accursed, and Quantum Physics Shunpo's forward with the Death Lotus. Gets on a killing spree. 3 kills now for the mid laner of 2jackets3diamonds.
This game is still close, though. It's only 21.4k to 22.1k. The kills are 6 to 7. No towers have been taken yet. It's still anybody's game at this point.
Yeah, Mechanical Reaper starting to fall a little bit behind X-Striker in terms of CS. They're both 0-1 and 1, but X-Striker will get the Counter-Strike stun onto Mechanical Reaper, who has popped that Ravenous Flock. He's healing up away with the help of that Catalyst and the Ravenous Flock itself. He's put down a lot of damage. The Grandmaster's Might will keep X-Striker very nice and healthy with those extra resistances. They get Tower First Blood in the mid lane for 2jackets3diamonds with all 4 of their members there.
And it looks like they're also going to try and pick up this dragon here. They have a lot of vision in this dragon. They've got the pink. They've got wards all around it. 2 in that bush near the bread buff.
Yeah. Leroy pops a control ward into the pit. They want to make sure, oh, good explosive cast knocks them all away, but it's a little bit too early because the dragon is just now hitting low amounts of HP. Good smite from Mystic DK. It secures it for 2jackets3diamonds. Now they're all going to back away nice and safe.
No, they're going to go in. Moving aggressively towards the other team.
Yeah, Lado's at about half HP. Ayukura doesn't want to get caught, however. She's going to steal away all the mini raptors. Smite will secure the big one for Lado.
Alright, and now it looks like they're going to, back off, reset here. Katarina, Quantum Physics, picking up a lot of kills. Finished the Gunblade. Gragas also in Cinderhulk this game instead of Runic Echo.
True Shot Barrage used to thin out the minion wave, but it's still very nice and healthy, but Ayukura and Dr. Wildy don't want to get collapsed on by too many members of Team Accursed.
Xayah looks like she's going for the standard build, Essence Reaver, probably into Hurricane, which you see quite a lot now. Rakan, upgraded Sightstone, Bard, upgraded Sightstone with their respective starting items. Ezreal hasn't really spent a lot of gold. He might not have a lot of gold to spend.
He's only sitting on 800.
He did finish tier 2 boots.
Mercury's treads. That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna pay off for him.
Yeah,
because it doesn't reduce the duration of knockups.
Yeah. Does it?
It does not.
I thought you said it does.
No,
I was
no,
like,
no.
it does not. Yeah,
It doesn't.
you're right. It does not. It will reduce the duration of Never Move, the stun from Gragas's Body Slam. It'll reduce the charm from the quickness, but not the knockup from Grand Entrance, not the knockup portion of Explosive Cask or from Body Slam. It will reduce the snare as well from Root Collar, or not Root Collar, Blade Collar.
Yeah.
Root Collar is Ivern. But
Ivern,
Mechanical Reaper, he finds 2 members doing the Rift Herald, but here Quantum
the
Physics is
Katarina
coming across.
over to
Lado
the Jax.
leads Quantum into X-Striker, and now he unloads with the Death Lotus. Lado fails his flash over the wall. Ayukura looking for the 1v2. He's going to throw out the Featherstorm. Randy Newman will die just before the Tempered Fate lands. Lado will finally lose his passive at the very least. And Ayukura still fighting with Hastega on the bottom side. True Shot Barrage goes wide. Ayukura with the 1v2 in the bottom lane meanwhile, and they will get the passive and the death onto Lado, but X-Striker not able to finish his teleport.
Teleport, I don't know if it was worth it there. You had 4 people gathered all around the blobs. You really want to save that to, try and at least push something maybe, or, go to a collapse that's happening bottom. I don't know if you really want to waste it trying to save the Zac there.
Yeah, Ayukura in the meanwhile 2v1'd both Randy Newman and Hastega in the bottom lane.
Even with Bard's ult allowing Ezreal to, ult off of it, you get the stun, you start charging it, and it hits as soon as they come up. Even with that happening, I think she still just outpowered them.
Yeah, and that's scary because Xayah's a very good scaling AD carry. So the fact that she can already 1v2 Randy Newman and Hastega, that's concerning for Team Accursed.
And we didn't get the whole situation. We didn't really see how it started or some parts of it. But, yeah, I'm very surprised she was able to 1v2 there.
All right.
Another loud announcement. Does this pick up on the mics?
A little bit, they said. All right. X-Striker continuing to shove in onto Mechanical Reaper. Mechanical Reaper's actually done a good job closing that CS deficit. X-Striker's been forced away a lot of times. He's been wandering in between the lanes, spending a lot of time trying to gank mid. Mechanical Reaper just about to get dove though. Lado lands the Elastic Slingshot with the Stretching Strikes, knocked up by the Counter-Strike as well. Here's Leroy as well. Mechanical Reaper will go down, not long for this world. 1v3'd.
Swain is a lot easier to dive than people think, because he doesn't have the minions there, to heal off of with his ultimate.
They popped that Rift Orb a little bit closer to the tower than they probably should.
It's going to take a lot of damage from the tower. They should have put it probably further back in the bush to let it charge and get the full damage off from that.
They use the Temper Fate to try and stall in this mid lane, but Ayukura and Dr. Wildly will get it anyway. True Shot Barrage comes across. Quantum Physics wanting to kill the squishy Hastega. They get the tower in the mid lane in exchange for the tower in the top lane. They send Mystic Decade up to deal with that Rift Herald and X-Riker. Body Slam catches both. Mystic Decade looking for the explosive cast, knocks him into the tower, not quite because of that wall. They flash each other's abilities. Mystic Decade not quite gonna slow on the X-Riker. Quantum Physics now shoving in the bottom lane by himself.
Gragas, like a seasoner.
Oh, he gets the slow, and here's Dr. Wildy. Counter-Strike goes wide, he hops to the minions. Dr. Wildy's grand entrance is dodged, but it will not matter. Mystic Decade gets the kill back.
That is unfortunate. He did a good job of, timing his flashes and his jumps there. I don't know about leaving the Ezreal down there with the Katarina, though. You really want someone down there who can wave clear effectively.
Make sure that Quantum Physics doesn't just kill your AD carry.
Yeah. Which seems like it might happen here soon. Katarina is stalking for the Ezreal.
Mystic Decade and Dr. Wildy will be taking away that Scuttle Crab on the Baron. The Dragon spawning in about 30 seconds. What type is it? I don't know. Dr. Wildy trying to break Leroy's Banshee's Veil. Doesn't quite have the range.
Yeah, why doesn't it show us? Like, we could have a little symbol under the dragon timer.
It's Ocean.
Ocean, alright.
Alright, so
I guess
not
we could
the most
over to it too.
Not the most important of dragons, but
especially
it will
this late.
Yeah. It will stack on top of that mountain that they already have in order to make their Elder more powerful, should we get to that point.
I don't think it's going to last that long. 2jackets3diamonds has pulled out a lot of a lead here. They have got 5,000k gold up.
5,000k? Oh, Dr. Wildy and Lado find each other. They're going to get a good root collar, pulls them all in. Quantum Physics goes in, blows up Randy Newman. Let's Bounce doesn't save Lado either, and now 2 members of Team Accursed dead. All of them near the Baron. 2 Jackets and 3 Diamonds ready to go for this one. Alright, they see
There's
Mechanical
not
Reaper
a lot
in the
you can
bottom
do
lane.
against something like that.
Alright.
Katarina,
This is a 4v3. Quantum Physics goes in. He finds Astega looking for the damage. Mystic Decade, Ayukura, and Dr. Weldy have not taken off the Baron. X-Riker goes in. Counter-Strike only going to send up Mystic Decade. Good root collar pulls him in place. He jumps on Ayukura. Featherstorm the wrong direction, except that she walked back the other way on a killing spree. Leroy going to catch Quantum Physics with the Ethereal Chains, but the Death Lotus doesn't mean he needs to move. He Shunbo's over to the wrong side of the wall, but he gets him with the dagger. Quantum Physics now chasing down Hastega, but Randy Newman is here as well. They are going to turn back onto the Baron, or perhaps just the blue buff. Quantum Physics will get that one. They turn back onto the Baron. They've got Lado still here. Hastega and Randy Newman are here. Tempered Fate is available should they want to start engage with it. Alright.
I don't know that we'll see that happen here, though. It looks like Zach's just going to try and go for the steal.
Oh, Dr. Wildy ignited, and Randy Newman just picks him up. Temper Fate catches 3. Not the Baron, though. Randy Newman comes across. Quantum Physics knocked up. He's going to knock 2 of them together with the stretching strike, but Hastega's not long for this world. Randy Newman falls down soon after, and there's a pause.
The game paused. It is just too much to kill Katarina when she's got a gunblade like that. She just heals so much.
Holy cow.
We just want to take a moment and calm down.
Quantum Physics is an absolute monster.
Shunboing to the blue buff to get in range to throw the dagger was excellent.
Yeah. Alright, they're back in the game.
Right,
Lado's just going to fall over. He's going to lose his passive. Mechanical Reaper probably going to be gifted over this one. Maybe not. They're going to give it to Quantum, this big star of the show. X-Riker going to have to run himself away.
I'm not sure why that pause happened. Probably just internet issues again.
The only loss in that fight was Dr. Wildy, who just stuck around the Baron a little bit too long, got picked off by Randy Newman with the Ignite and a couple auto attacks.
Yeah, Bard does a lot of damage. That's all I have to say, really. We see Gragas has picked up his Spirit Visage already. He's got
At the
Ninja
very
Tactic.
least, they didn't get the Baron. For
Yeah, it was good.
That's the one thing that Team Accursed can take away from that one.
Riker taking away some camps. This game, we saw the LeBlanc rush Banshee's Veil, which against Katarina is what you want to do. You'll just need the Mad Resist early, and you might as well
Also
finish
has the
item.
Mercury Shreds as well.
I
Everyone
was
has
gonna say
Mercury
Merc
Shreds.
Everybody's got it. And that's exactly what they needed. They needed to build the MR for this team, but it's not helping them.
Yeah. It's just Mercury's treads themselves are not as effective at reducing damage as Ninja Tabi's just because the passive.
Yeah. And while the tenacity does help, it's not going to get help against Katarina, who has, no CC to speak of.
Yeah. All right.
Zaya Ayukura has finished her rapid fire cannon here. She's got another BF sword.
Probably for the Infinity Edge. Oh, Quantum Physics has found Astega, just pops the Death Lotus, shunt post forward, Gunblade active, Summoner heal comes out, Quantum Physics out of cooldowns, Temper Fate, gonna come across, it catches Astega! I don't think that's what you wanted, Randy Newman! He's gonna keep him down, just knocks him over, Dr. Wildy jumps away, he's still under tower range, but he's got another dash ladder, let's bounces some minions a little bit, Quantum Physics shunt post back away, X-Striker now jumping onto Mechanical Reaper, gets caught by the Never Move, Counter Strike will stun him up as well as the minions, there's the tower shot, and here comes Mystic DK, Lado lands the last extinct shot, Dr. Wildy goes in, good charm, and Ayukura's on a rampage! Picks up another one! They lose Randy Newman, or Dr. Wildy. Now Leroy running for his life. Quantum Physics just gonna focus him down. Double kill over to that mid laner.
Oh, yeah. There's not a lot you can do at this point against Katarina. She's already so fetid. She's so hard to deal with. She's got her Gunblade.
Yeah.
She has Void Staff now, opting for a straight Magic Pin build after finishing the Gunblade. She went Leander's Torment right into
Haunting
Boots
Guys.
of Haunting Guys, I'm sorry. Haunting Guys right into Boots of Sorcery, right into Void Staff.
Yeah.
All Magic Pin all the time.
Yeah, and that was a 3v4. They just won off of the sheer strength of Quantum Physics and Ayukura. Meanwhile, Mechanical Reaper and Mystic DK just pick off X-Riker, pushing too far forward in the bottom lane. This is just so systematic by 2jackets3diamonds.
It started off really close, and 2jackets3diamonds slowly pulled ahead, and now it's just become a slaughter.
Yeah, that's the formula for 2jackets3diamonds. Quantum Physics just pulls himself ahead
Bit
with
of
a
lag
very
here.
small lead.
And then it just spirals out of control.
Yeah.
It looks like we're gonna see
but
make
Dr.
a play
Wildy
for Baron here.
Breaks the ethereal chains with a grand entrance. Good job.
A lot of fighting over Vision, and not gonna pop the Banshees with that.
Yeah, they really want to make sure that they have control over this Baron area. Okay, so 5 towers to 1. They're gonna jump onto Randy Newman and Leroy. There's no getting away from the quickness. Mechanical Reaper jumped on by X-Riker once again. He's bought the Revenous Flock. The Grand Master's Might being used. Never moved just to dissuade him from chasing any farther. X-Riker goes under tower, gets a lot of damage, and Mechanical Reaper says, I think I can turn this one around. He's got himself running away, Mechanical Reaper, and ready to go.
Swain, he's gotten too much time to build up his items. He's got the Hourglass, he's got the Rod, he's got a Spectral's Cowl. He's just too tanky to fight right now.
Additionally, no grievous wounds on X-Riker. He doesn't have the Executioners, nor does he have the Bramble Vest that we were talking about. The Baron not stolen by Hastega's True Shot Barrage, instead secured nicely by Mystic DK's Smite. Now they've got Mechanical Reaper to deal with in the bottom lane with that Baron buff wave, as well as the remaining 4 members of 2jackets3diamonds.
Yeah, even without the Smite, it's really hard to steal Baron as real, because for each target you hit, it does less damage to the next target. So when you're aiming at Baron, if it goes
hold on a
through
second.
all team-
Ayukura dodges away from Lattice Elastic Shot, roots him in place. Quantum Physics picks him up. Nice and easy. Mechanical Reaper teleported into the mid lane to help his team, but he wasn't needed. Quantum Physics dodging away from the Cosmic Binding, and now they're securing the inhib. Now they just back away. No.
It looks like we might see the end of the game here.
Yeah, Mystic DK goes in with the body slam, doesn't quite catch Randy Newman. They backs away, take a couple tower shots for his troubles, but Randy Newman unloading with those meat damages.
Some banter in the chat. Rakan picking up his Ardent Scissor. He's gonna lock it. He's gonna be a big support for Ayukura here.
Yeah, but Mystic DK has to dodge away from the ethereal chains, makes it out nice and safe. X-Riker trying to clear out some minions in the mid lane because now they've got to deal with supers pretty soon. The rest of 2jackets3diamonds getting ready to catch the top lane wave and power it with that Baron.
I don't think there's a lot that he can do here.
Randy
against
Newman really
2
wants to get a
Jackets,
good
3
tempered
diamonds.
fate. This is going to be a tough one. Cosmic Binding will catch Mystic Decade. Ayukura catches the True Shot Barrage, but it's not a whole lot of damage. Sega doesn't do quite a bit. Dr. Wildy just trying to get some autos. Oh, good Grand Entrance! Knocks up 2. There goes the X-Striker with the stun. Tempered Fate catches them all in place. Mechanical Reaper leaving that Ravenous Slug on. They get the tower. Randy Newman gets blown up by Quantum Physics. It's 2 quick kills for Quantum. They're focusing down the inhib. Ayukura picks up another one on the other side of the fight. Quantum Physics goes in. Leroy gets knocked away by the explosive gas. Quantum, will he go down? Leroy will not get it because the barrel from Mystic Decade will secure his life.
And that should be the end of the game. They're just going to push in here, and it's going to end. I think great performance by both teams. If Team Accursed had just, kept in there a little bit more in the early mid-game, then they might have had a chance later. But Quantum just got too far ahead and spiraled out. Ayukura also with a lot of good plays. The 2v1 bot was pretty hype. I wish we'd gotten to seen it.
2 Jackets, 3 Diamonds just come away with an easy victory in game number 1 of their series. 19k gold in the lead almost at the end.